What's going on, party people? It's your friendly neighborhood Gabriel. And I'm a little under the weather today, but the work must be done because I am at some point trying to get monetized and start making a little extra money. So, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Anyway, today I want to talk about a phenomenon that has taken over the Christian music world. And it's not new. It's been going on for as long as I can remember. But that's the Christian remixes and the Christian versions of something. Christian version of Drake, Christian version of Lil Wayne, Christian version of Adele, Christian version of some worldly artist. First of all, let me say this. I understand what they're doing. I understand what they're going for. They're if you're making that transition, if you're a new Christian, you're making that transition from the world, trying to let go of secular music, but you like the sound, and so you listen to somebody who's talking about Jesus, but still kind of has that sound that you're used to. I get it. I just don't think it's conducive to you growing. That's all I'm saying. And everybody has different taste. Everybody, I'm not gonna sit here and say I like all Christian rap music because, I don't. And look, it's okay to say that. It's okay to say that, certain artists aren't your cup of tea. It's okay to say that there's a certain Christian artist that you just don't like. That's okay. Let me say this. Everybody don't gotta be a rapper, okay? You give your life to Christ, that doesn't mean you gotta immediately become a Christian rapper, okay? Because let's be real. Some of you aren't good. Some of you don't have a good flow. Some of you don't have a good cadence. Some of you be offbeat. Everybody ain't called to be a Christian rapper. Everybody ain't called to be a singer. Everybody ain't called to the office of music, okay? There are other things you can do. There are other ways that you can serve Christ. There are other gifts that are available to you, okay? You don't gotta be a Christian rapper, because let me tell you, everybody ain't good. Everybody can't be good. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go off like that. But as I was saying, just because I say that I don't particularly care for your music does not mean that I'm saying that I don't care for you, okay? Let's get that out the way. But these Christian remixes have taken over the world, and these Christian versions of things, right? So you get check this one out.
Yeah, I'm looking real cute, but I got it. I stand with Christ and it's shocking. I'm a girl with some class, nothing raunchy. In my feminine era like Audrey. I got the gloss, the paint, the toes. I love my lips, my hair, my nose. My husband ain't coming to say, let's go. The rest of these men out there looking like bro. I'm out here, I feel just like a princess. Every action I make's in his interest. I get gifts from my dad like it's Christmas. Even poor, I felt like I was richest. Just be real, that's what makes you the illest. In the gym, so I'm feeling my fittest. When I'm looking at sin, I just grimace. Over time, I learn I don't fit in.
I don't want a Christian version of Ice Spice. I don't. Do you know why? Because a Christian version of Ice Spice is going to make me think about Ice Spice. What she's saying, there's nothing wrong with what she's saying. I'm not saying that she's a bad rapper. I'm not saying that she's a bad artist. I'm not saying that. I think this girl's name is Patrina, and I went through and listened to some of her music. She's good. I'm not saying that she's not. I'm not saying that it's wrong if you listen to her or you like her music. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you don't have to be a Christian version of Ice Spice. You can just be Patrina, and it will be perfectly fine. I do Christian music. I do Christian rap music too. I've kind of backed off a little bit because I've gotten a little older. It's kind of a young man's thing, but I do Christian music. I got some albums online, but this is not going to be a shameless plug, okay? I'm not going to do that. Oh no, sorry for the flex. When I first started rapping, I started by rapping over, worldly beats. And I remember I was talking to this guy, this minister, and he said, you don't need to get anything from the world. God has given you enough talent that he can use you without using anything from the world. And that always stuck with me. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to be the kind of person that does the Christian versions of things or does Christian remixes like this.
Shawty a P31, she putting y'all way before me, yeah, she must be the one. Wisdom come out of her tongue, she gotta go hard, see the poor, she open her arms. And she pray before she see the sun, she been whole steady, she ready for that kingdom come. And the spirit we building a bond, it's three in this pit when we gather, me, you, and the sun. Jesus, your love is efficient, deep in my feelings, I'm praying, I hope that you listen. My father be standing on business, he told me he loved me and he by my side when I'm here. My God showed grace on me, he showed me his strength that day when my flesh run weak. And he sent me a P31, she remind me of me and her love run deep.
Now, what he is saying, there's nothing wrong with his lyrics. I'm not questioning his walk with Christ. But do you know what I am thinking about when I hear this song? Although his lyrics are good, I'm not thinking about his lyrics. Although, having a Proverbs 31 woman is a great thing, I'm gonna be real, I'm not thinking about a Proverbs 31 woman. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about Lovers and Friends by Usher, Lil Jon, and Ludacris. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about Lovers and Friends. And this is the problem with doing things like this, is that it triggers your past. It triggers your flesh. Your lyrics are good, but most people are going to be thinking about lovers and friends. Saints, we don't have to do this. You do not have to copy the world to reach the world. You can be yourself. You can be original. You can be whoever God created you to be and still reach the world. You don't have to keep doing these Christian remixes like this.
Me down. All my life they tried to keep me down, but I won't ever let them. All my life was walking with a frown, but now I'm getting better. Thanks to God, he always on my side. You know he got my back, and that's a fact. I pray to him when I'm attacked.
I'm not even like, after I watch this video, I'm not gonna be remembering his lyrics. All I'm gonna be remembering is all my life. That's all I'm gonna be remembering. Is all my life. The beat, the chorus, like that's all I'm gonna be remembering. I'm not gonna be remembering what you said about Jesus. I'm not. And we keep doing this, and saints, we really don't have to.
Yeah, tell him come outside, baby. We ain't tryna hide.
Holy Spirit work through me. Holy is my Father, he is so divine. Praise him for my breath, he is living life. Took my darkness and turned me into light. The Lord is my shepherd, always by my side. It's a long way to the top, that's the topic of discussion. People asking what's my job, I follow Jesus, all or nothing. Introduction, really simple,
I understand, my brother. I get it. I know what you're trying to do. I understand. You don't have to do it, is what I'm telling you. You don't got to do it. You don't. You do not have to do it. God has blessed you. God has given you talent. You can use it originally. You can use it for the glory of God. And I know that you are trying to do it for the glory of God, but you don't have to use a demonic beat. Do y'all understand that there are spirits on these things? There are spirits on these beats, on these instrumentals. And although you may be, spitting some Christian lyrics, those evil spirits are still being poured out when people hear the song. We don't have to be a Christian version of anything. We can just be Christian. You don't have to be a Christian version of something. You can just be Christian. Yeah, you can. That's enough. It's good enough. You are trying to get away from the world. Why are you bringing in worldly things? You are trying to separate from the world. Why are you bringing in worldly concepts, worldly beats, worldly versions, and just putting Jesus on top of it? It doesn't work. And you know what else this kind of ties into? Christian nightclubs. That's a thing now. I'm a little more old school, so that's not really me. And I'm way past that age. I'm 30, so I'm not really into that kind of scene. But You know, I get what they're trying to do. You're trying to create a space for young people to come together and be able to worship God and, you know, just be free and, you know, listen to Christian music and all these things. That's fine. You know what that's called? Church. You know where you can do that at? Church. You can have youth events. You can do that there. You don't have to put Christian with a worldly label. Honestly, I think that's the problem that a lot of people have with it is you're saying Christian nightclub. Like, I don't want to be in a nightclub. I want to worship God. Now, everybody's worship is different. I understand that. Everybody's worship is different. Everybody's worship might look a little different. But let's be real, okay? It's a standard. There is a standard. There is a line. A lot of these Christians want to be on the line. They want to be as close to the line as possible without going over it. Instead of getting further from the line, walking into holiness, being separate, being separated, being set apart. That's what we are called to do. So let's chill out with the Christian versions of things. Let's chill out with the Christian remixes, okay? It's okay to just be Christian. What do you think? How do you feel about Christian remixes? How do you feel about Christian versions of things? Leave a comment below, and I'll see y'all in the next video.